I feel like ever since I was quite young, I've heard large arrangements inside. I remember playing as a child and hearing many people play together, and I feel like a lot of what I've been trying to do with Eartheater is with electronics and a lot of looping and a lot of vocal harmonies is my own sort of poor man's way of playing orchestral music. So having this opportunity to collaborate with Alarmal Sound is such a dream come true.
So the idea is always to find ideas from artists we haven't worked with, working in ways that might be different from what we do, that will enrich our own practice. So with Eartheater, what drew us to her are these really wonderfully imaginative electronic tracks that underlie her singing in many of her tunes. And there's an incredible amount of sonic imagination in those. And we thought it would be really cool to turn that imagination loose on our instruments and see what Eartheater would create for us.
We started with recording 4 pieces that I wrote. Then I took those pieces and then cut them up and remixed it, but just using the acoustic sound. And then they turned into 6 different pieces, completely different pieces almost. So the bits from those 4 pieces are then spread throughout the 6, and that's when a lot of the motifs were just naturally born through sampling, essentially.
In these collaborations, there's much more that's being figured out in the room when we're together. So there's a lot more talking and problem solving and being creative.
I was blown away by the textures you can achieve on a flute.
She spent a lot of time with our flute player, Erin Lesser, and experimented with sounds that involve Erin singing while she's playing, and then created this really beautiful timbre that is Erin singing and playing with Courtney playing along on the violin. And it's gorgeous and unlike anything that I think I've heard before. And to see her discover that sound with us and then to see how she's used it in her piece is really cool.
You know, being able to let my imagination run away with itself, like reaching such heights of drama, which I know it's sort of, I didn't hold back from being really romantic with these pieces. And so the limitations were interesting, but also it seemed like an infinite number of new things that I was able to do. I think because I was so excited by the number of ideas that blossomed out of how inspired I was, eventually I had to stop writing. But if I had more time, I probably would have kept writing and writing and writing.